Hi there, welcome back, or if you're new, welcome. If you saw the last video, I just finished up 12 days with 4 Lorac palettes and Cover FX face products and a bunch of high-end lipsticks. What I'm doing is spending some time with whatever I have in my collection of a specific brand. So far I have done Urban Decay, 21 days of Urban Decay, 12 days of Too Faced, 12 days of Lorac, and now I'm ready to start another amount of time with another brand. I don't specify the amount of time. The amount of time has to do with just how much product I have. Do I have enough of an impression of the product, the brand, and then also if I'm just, well, frankly, tired of it and I want to try something else. It's just a chance to cycle through my collection and also for me to try more of products that I'm still pretty new at and new with and giving me a chance to form a proper impression. So let's get into the products that I will be using for the next little while. Tarte. So I thought I would show you the products starting with face and I'll finish kind of with eyes if that works. So the first thing that I have in my collection is this was part of a kit, and this is the Tarte Guard, and it's a tinted moisturizer, and this is in medium. It might be a little bit dark for me, but I did just come back from Central America, so I'm hoping that it will work. I tried it on my hand just before filming, and I think it's gonna work. It would be really nice to have that along with all of the Tarte products. Other Tarte face products, I will start off with I'm just going to show you the compact exterior because I have depotted them. So there's the Park Avenue Princess Peach Bronze. I have, which is kind of a bronze slash blush slash highlight. And then I have 3 of these Tarte blushes that I have depotted. So one of them is Concept, the other one is Insightful, and the third one is Tarte, which is the one that was part of the birthday gift last year. And I've already used up the birthday suit lipstick, but still have to work through the blush. Now, don't laugh at me too much because I'm really, really bad at depotting. I have just started, so if it wasn't an easy depot, I've made a little bit of a mess, especially of the blushes. Oh, and I forgot. I also have the Park Avenue Princess Amazonian Clay Waterproof Bronzer, which is great for summer, right? Bronzers that are waterproof. Sounds good to me. So you'll see a lot of these. You can ignore these two, because they're actually magnetized along with this one to help hold the rest of the product here because these are not magnetized. Of course, I had to use a Tarte magnetized palette for a Tarte feature, right? All right, so here's the Park Avenue Waterproof Bronzer. These are the 3 blushes I was telling you about in the Park Avenue Princess Bronzer. So those, hopefully you can see the colors okay. There we go, so much better, right? Oh, don't bother with the bottom one. So Park Avenue, 3 blushes, and then the Park Avenue Princess Bronzer. And you can see there's like highlight in there, there's blush colors, there's bronzer colors. It's kind of a, I think that there's a chance to kind of customize a little bit depending on the look that I'm making. So I'm really excited to be using those. And I know the blushes look like crap, but how can you learn how to depot if you don't do it, right? Anyway, I'm much happier that they are in a palette like that. I found that I just wasn't reaching for those compacts, and I'm thinking that if they're all in the same place, I can use them more readily. Going on again with face products, I'm going to just introduce the Tarteist Pro Glow. So I have that one, and I'm looking forward to using that as the highlighter. Now it's a liquid highlighter. We're going to see how it goes. I wonder if it's going to get kind of lost underneath powder products, but we will see about that. Next, what would I put on my face? I think there's a finishing powder. So Amazonian Clay finishing powder that I will be using. Kind of a deluxe sample here. So that is the next one as well that I'll be using. Smooth Operator. I kind of like the name, Smooth Operator. All right, let's see here. I guess we are now at still face products, but also eye products. So I will start with the most logical one, because this is the Clay Play. Now I have the original. I do not have the one with the blush, and I'm kind of happy I have this one. See how I do not blind you? I'll just put this on top, I think. Okay, so here's the palette. And it's a very versatile palette. Incidentally, it smells amazing. A couple of contour products, a blush. Well, I mean, obviously that depends on skin tone, but that's how I'll use it. And of course I can use those 3 bottom products along with the eyeshadows on the top, right? There are no rules. So this is probably going to be my base palette that's kind of by default opened all the time. I have used it before. I like it. If anything, I actually had to put it away because I wasn't using some of my other palettes that contain more color, and I wanted to use some of that. So, all right, now for the other palettes I have from Tarte, I have the whole Tartelette series. So let's start with the ones that I have used. So I have used the Tartelette. I like the fact that it's all mattes, so you can see some of the logo has been wiped off a little bit through use. I've kind of concentrated on the beiges and browns, but I really want to get into the plums and purples in here. So we'll see how that goes. The next one is the Tartelette in Bloom. Just get this open real quick. And you will see that it is untouched, so I'm looking forward to getting into this palette. So I think the fact that it was shimmers and mattes, and I was really into mattes when I started using the Tarte products, that I kind of left this one alone. But there were a lot of brown and beigey shimmers when I was using the Sweet Peach palette from Too Faced, and so I think I'm over that. I think I'm learning how to use shimmery browns, and the Lorac palettes as well helped me out, plus the Naked 1 and 2 I think as well. Now finally, the Naked, I didn't show you the Naked in Bloom, I'm getting mixed up in the brands. Okay, so Tartelette in Bloom, this is what it looks like on the outside. I really didn't show you. And now the Tartelette Toasted is this one. Okay, so again, I will try not to blind you. There we go. And this one I have not used, I cannot believe, because this, if anything, out of the 3, this was the one that I was gravitating to. And I think I was kind of, when I decided I was going to do a Tarte, kind of a Tarte special, along with the other brands I've been doing, I just decided not to touch these so that I could really have a feel for all of them, trying them for a number of days or weeks. So that is what I'm going to be working with, along with one very small palette, and this is the Tartiste Pro To Go. And that's what the inside looks like. And I really I'm going to enjoy incorporating these 2 shades, I think, because there's nothing like it as far as color-wise in the other palettes that I have to work with. So I'll probably be using these for pops of color here and there. I'm looking forward to using this as well. Okay, so we have the eyeshadow palettes, and now we want to finish up the look. I don't have any liners from Tarte, except for one fuchsia liner that I haven't taken out. Just hang on a second. And we're back. Okay, here is the liner that I have. There we go. And it's actually in my project pan, which is why it wasn't with everything else. And that's called Mood Ring. So I will be using that one. And what will I be using it? Oh, I said liner. I was actually still on eyes. Okay, so this is a lip liner, but I don't have any eyeliner. So I'm going to put that aside for a second. I don't have any eyeliner, so I'll be using what I've been using on a regular basis. Just the Sephora Felt Classic Liner and whatever else. Probably just eyeshadow on the lower lash line, and then Annabelle Waterproof on the waterline, upper and lower, all sorts of colors. Okay, so I have the Tarte, what's it called? Gifted And this is a mascara. Just open it up here and show you. It was again from the Amazon collection. So here's what the wand looks like. I have never used it, brand new. I am looking forward to seeing what that's like. Now I have a bunch of lip products. Now there are 3 lip products that I was talking about just in my last video because I used them there as well, just because I was trying to use products that I haven't been using. And there's Goals, WCW, and this one's FOMO. Yeah, so those 3 I will be using. Now this one is the one that I will be pairing up with the lip liner. I also have this Lippy Lingerie from Tarte. And I've used this one all of once. I just tried it on once. And finally, one more, which is called Rum Punch. And it was one of those deluxe samples that you get in the kits. So I've used this one a couple of times and I will be using it again. So that is everything that I have from Tarte. I'm kind of excited that I'm using just one brand for the vast majority of everything that goes on my face. It's not always the case. So we'll see how long I last with nothing but Tarte. I would love to hear your comments below. If you like this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. I always appreciate those. And also, if you like the type of content on this channel, please consider subscribing. It certainly helps me out and tells me that, that you like what it is that I'm putting out into the world. And that's it for this video. I appreciate your time, appreciate the eyeballs, and I cannot wait to see you in the next video. Take care.